Bohan in chasing trouble. He will be in the left lane. In the right lane, Chris Moses out of Iowa. He's in that no-name Chevy in the right lane. Chris Moses in the right, Bohan in the left. Good times. In the left lane, a 3.38. In the right, 3.13. A 3.13 there in the right for Chris Moses. And guys, if you're unfamiliar with how these races go, this is not heads-up racing. They're racing for time. So it's not always who crosses the finish line first. Reaction time plays into it, and overall time. And these guys race for points and race for. In the left lane, Randy George out of Georgia, and Bad Medicine. Wow, your times in the right lane, a 2.573. In the left lane, a 2.531. That is some dang quick race. In the left lane, Jason Shia, a little crazy. Razor's Edge, and a little crazy. Your times. Well, I told you guys that Will set the record here last year with a 2.4042. He just ran a 2.383 right there. Put your hands together. If he can back that up later, that would be the new national record. 2.383 for Razor's Edge. Jason Shia with a 2.6. Line in the left lane, Casey Lawler out of Illinois in strategic attack. And in the right lane, Mr. Jamie Suter in the 66. He's out of Tennessee. Strategic attack in that left lane. And the 66 in the right. Once again, Outlaw Pro Stocks. We are already having some great runs here. Fast times here on this beautiful Friday night in Cook Station, Missouri at the semifinals for the MRA. And we are glad you guys are here with us. by both drivers. Your times on the left, a 2.747. On the right, 2.689 for Jamie Suter in the 66. 2.689 on that right side, the faster time there. Out of House Springs, Missouri, he's in Havoc. And in the right lane, your hometown kid, our host for this weekend, Mr. Greg Booker. He is an American Outlaw on the right side. Right side, American Outlaw, Mr. Greg Booker. On the left, Chris Bonneker in Havoc. Battle of the Missouri boys. Chris Bonneker in the left, Greg Booker on the right. Just a moment. Looks like Mr. Greg Booker had a little bit of an issue with the car there on the right side. His time, 3.494 on the right side. On the left side, Chris Bonneker in Havoc, a 2.561. Playing Rick George out of Georgia in Smoking Gun. I've said it before, I think this Smoking Gun car, just aesthetics and how it looks, it might be my favorite. I love that decal on the door. Just the overall stance of that car. It's super slick. He's on the left in that Kryptonite Chevy. On the right, that's Joe Coolidge out of Minnesota. We are happy to have Joel back with us. All right, here we go. Smoking Gun on the left, Kryptonite on the right. We got our first mud bath over here tonight, so that was cool. Wow, great times there. In the left lane, 97 miles per hour with a 2.414 for Smoking Gun. And in the right, Kryptonite, 2.595. Great time position for those finals in 2 weeks in Indy. I keep saying Indy, is Indiana that we're actually in, but. All right, next up, Jesse Brown in the left lane, loose cannon. He's out of Tennessee. And repercussion in the right lane out of West Virginia, David French. David French in repercussion in the right lane. Loose cannon, Jesse Brown out of Tennessee in the left. loose cannon with a 3.072. In the right, 2.916 for repercussion. You guys put your hands together for the entire Outlaw Pro Stock class. That was some great driving for our opening class here in round one, guys. We'll do some track maintenance and then we will move on. In hammer time, Mike Latham out of Iowa. And in the right lane, Justin George out of Georgia and Shoot to Thrill. Like I said, guys, as we go on here, they get louder, they get faster. We are to the modifieds. And they are running on paddle tires tonight. They'll run cuts tomorrow. There by Shoot to Thrill. His time in the right lane at 2.274. 2.274, 3.176 on the left side, 3.176. Great time there for Shoot to Thrill, a 2.274. And all in the left lane. In the right lane, Keith Mitchell in the Magician. He's out of Pennsylvania. And any guys that were here in July, you got to watch Keith set the national record in the modified cuts. They'll run those tomorrow. We are running paddles tonight. Modified paddles, the Magician in the right lane, all in the left. Your times there in the left lane, a 3.0. Give me 1 second here. In the left lane, 3.029. In the right, 2.702. And what a job there by Keith to keep that thing under control. He got that is John Tomlin in that Outcast car. In the right lane, Daniel Gerher in the right, looking for trouble out of Nebraska. Once again, you got Outcast in the left, looking for trouble in the right. These will be the last two the modified paddle class. And then we will move on to the opens. But before we do, Outcast in the left, looking for trouble in the right. Looking for trouble with a little bit of trouble there on the right side. He had a 4.212 on the right. On the left, Outcast 2.213. 2.213. He was moving. Just in case you guys were wondering, your national record there. So out of Texas, Jim Ingram. Here we go, guys. If you got kiddos, plug your ears. These things are loud and they are fast. Lane 2.479. In the left lane at 105 miles per hour, a 2.399. For another bad habit, 2.399 in that left lane for Mark Riggin. At 105 miles per hour, I told you guys they are louder and they are fast. And high roller on the right. Guys, your times in the left lane, 2.542. In the right high roller, 2.411. Once again, 2.542 in the left, 2.411 in the right for high roller. Put your hands together. 102 miles per hour there. His time, a 2.244. 2.244. 544 for Billy Fling in reality check. Scott Snarsky, and in the right lane, Tyler Coolidge out of Minnesota in Nightmare 7. Nightmare 7 in the right lane, Paperboy Express in the left. Put your hands together, guys, for the entire open cuts class. Your times there, 2.389 on the left, 2.389, and a 2.700 on the right for Nightmare 7. Paperboy Express, 2.389. And guys, that will be the last pass. And repercussion in the left lane. And Jesse Brown, loose cannon out of Tennessee. Once again, this is our Outlaw Pro Stock class. And they will run, as all three classes will run again here in the second round. The drivers will switch lanes. If they ran in the left, they'll run in the right, vice versa. And they also run in reverse order. So, first up, repercussion in the left, loose cannon on the right. All right, guys, your time 3.336 on the left side. We did have a red light on the right side. We are trying to work through that right now and figure that out. And I will let you know when I do. Out of Minnesota in Kryptonite, and Rick George and Smoking Gun out of Georgia. Smoking Gun on the right side, Joe Coolidge, and Kryptonite on the left. Your second set of trucks in the Outlaw Pro Stocks. times there with a 2.564 on the left side. Joe Coolidge and Kryptonite. A 2.564 on the right. 2.405 for Smoking Gun. 2.405 on the right. American Outlaw on the left side, Havoc on the right. .523 for Booker on the right side. Havoc 2.509. 2.509 for Havoc. On the left, I'm sorry, on the right, Jamie Suter in the 66 on the left. Here we go, strategic attack on the right, the 66 on the left. Good times there on the left side, 2.649. 2.649 for Jamie Suter on the right side. A 2.539. 2.539 for strategic attack. 383 from earlier. In the right lane out of Wisconsin, Jason Shia and Little Crazy. You guys get on your feet. You can see a national record set right here. Will Harrison in that left lane. Guys, we just got to verify a few things, and I will let you know in just 1 second here. Next up, we got Wayne Bonaker and Self-Inflicted in the left lane. Bad Medicine, Randy George in the right lane. With Self-Inflicted and Bad Medicine, we'll have 2 more trucks in the Outlaw Pro Stock class before we move on to the Modifieds. Under control. Great job there, Randy. Your times: Self-Inflicted 2.581, 2.581. Bad Medicine 3.148. Got a little loose there on the right side. 3.690 on the right. On the left, a 2.585 for Chris Moses in that no-name Chevy. For trouble, Daniel Kerher in the left lane. In the right lane, Outcast out of West Virginia, John Tomlin. Your leader right now, John Tomlin in that Outcast car in the right lane. He had the fastest time in our first round with a 2.212 in the first round. He is in the right lane here to start us off in the second round for the modified paddles. So we will see if he can continue his great time. And looking for trouble in the left, out of Nebraska, looking to best him here in their second run of the night. Times there in the left lane, a 2.314 2.13 in the right, a 2.195.
Yeah!
He bested his first time, a 2.195 there for Mr. Toblin. All right, guys, coming up next here in the modified paddles, Keith Mitchell in the Magician in the left lane. In the right lane, Sam Lambazio and All In. Keith ran a 2.702 in the first round. Sam with a 3.028. So here we go, their second pass of the evening. All In out of Iowa in the right lane, the Magician out of Pennsylvania in the left. And I got some great news for you guys after this pass. Your times there. Keith Mitchell, 97 miles per hour on the left side with a 2.248. On the right, 2.761. Your next two in the modified paddles. We got Hammer Time out of Iowa in the right. And Justin Georgian Shoots a Thrill out of Georgia in the left. Justin George ran a 2.273 earlier, which is right on the heels of John Toblin. He's in the left lane. And it appears a little bit of trouble there on the left side. Your times, guys, on the left side. A 2.854 on the right. 3.002. Your first two trucks coming to the line. Nightmare 7, Tyler Coolidge out of Minnesota on the left lane. Paperboy Express out of Illinois on the right. Scott Snarsky. Your first pass for Open Cup class. Your times at 111 miles per hour in that left lane. Nightmare 7 with a 2.284. But on that right side, Paperboy Express 2.201. A 2.201 on that right side. All right, guys, Shane O'Reilly out of Wisconsin in the Dirty Bomber on the right. He will make a solo pass. 2.379 at 96 miles per hour. 2.379 there for Shane in the Dirty Bomber. 4-4. Reality check in the right. Never enough in the left. And never enough. You guys have seen this guy before. Kevin Harrison in that left lane. He runs good here every time. He owns the record in this class. That was close. 111 miles an hour on the left side by Kevin. 2.202. A 2.208 on the right. A 2.202 and a 2.208. What a pass by both of those drivers. Guys, put your hands together. To be more specific. On the right, Travis Shoemaker and High Roller on the left. Your times there, 107 miles per hour in that left lane. With a 2.202 and a 2.289. These guys are so close here tonight. A 2.202 there for High Roller and 2.289 for Frantic. This will be your open cuts last truck. Bad Trouble 3 in the left lane. A 2.215 in that left lane at 113 miles per hour. 2.215. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys put your